So once I decided that I wanted to go and work with Madonna and Janet Jackson, all I did was make music videos. So in high school, I would just make music videos with my girlfriends. I'd make them dance in my music videos, and I would edit my videos in the high school little audio video room. I was so excited to make music videos, and I was going to learn how to make music videos to the level at which I needed to in order to make music videos with Madonna and Janet Jackson. So then I went to Cal Arts at age 17. I moved out to LA, and all I did was make music videos. One of my mentors, they assigned me, I changed my mentor to Bob Winquist in the animation department, who designed the Tide detergent box, the Chanel No. 5 bottle, and the milk bar in Clockwork Orange. Touch it. That's my mentor, not this woman that hated me. Nancy Buchanan was this feminist filmmaker that I got assigned, and she was like, if MTV and female exploitation is something you want to do, mister, you're well on your way. And it wasn't like a compliment. She just found MTV really exploitative. She found Madonna to be sexist and misogynistic and exploitative and all this other shit. And she'd deconstruct it and get super angry. And I'd be like, no, but Camille Paglia loves Madonna. Naomi Wolf, the beauty myth, she was not into what I was doing at all. But I didn't care. I did it anyway. I did my music videos. Before I even graduated from Cal Arts, I wanted to have an internship somewhere. And so my roommate, John Reed, helped me send stuff out via the LA 411, which used to be a printed guide. Now it's online, but it used to be a printed guide that you could get, you purchase it. People in the film industry used it to be able to navigate the film industry before the internet. In there, they listed the production companies that made music videos, 15 or 20 in the early 90s that were making music videos, and these were like sort of the music video production companies, Propaganda and Palomar and all these different ones, and then ones that I'd never heard of. And so I'd sent my reel, which consisted of my music videos that I made with my girlfriends, a Madonna montage of her music videos that I did in this cool trippy way. I sent it out to 10 different production companies. Only one contacted me back, O Pictures. Gia Bacci was her name. She was from Portland, Oregon originally, and she was now working in music video for a woman named Kate Miller, who had been Andy Warhol's last personal assistant before he died. Sharon, the owner of O Pictures, Sharon Orrick, brought Kate Miller out to head her music video department to represent her directors. This was a whole new thing that was just happening as I was looking for a job. Gia was like, I need an intern, so will you come in and meet with us, see if you're a good fit? My first day of internship, working for free at O Pictures, which is at the corner of Melrose and Larchmont in Hollywood. Of course, my first day on the job in Hollywood, wearing my Madonna Justify My Love Patrick de Marchelier t-shirt. Show up on time, 9 a.m., no one's there. People start to trickle in 9:15, the receptionist shows up 9:20, like other people don't get there till 10, that's just music video, that's just production for this particular group of people anyway. So I've come to find out O Pictures is this all-female music video production company. Sharon Orrick, the owner, was this woman that broke off from another production company that she had co-owned with a man named David Naylor. She and David had this production company together called No Pictures. And on one of the shoots, I guess David asked a DP to carry some cocaine for him and the camera equipment on a location shoot in Texas with Mary Lambert. Sharon had a young child at the time. She was a single mom trying to make a living to raise her and her child in Hollywood. And she's like, I can't, this is not what I'm about. And she bailed on David and formed O Pictures, dropped the N, and that's how O Pictures came to be. She was very successful, and she produced a lot of the early Madonna and Janet Jackson music videos I grew up on. Turns out, Kate Miller is not available for me to work with the first day. They have to come up with something for me to do. So they say, why don't you go help Paula in accounting today? Okay, where's accounting? Turn left and it's the first door on your right. I go to accounting and I walk in and there's this woman sitting there, Paula. And Paula's chain smoking cigarettes. I'm here to help you. I'm the intern, your free assistant for the day. This woman is just sort of staring at me, staring at my Madonna t-shirt. Don't know what to say. She's staring at me. I'm gonna go. I go back up to the front desk. They're all laughing. They're in hysterics. Sharon, the owner, is there now, and Anita and Joanne. Everyone is there. And what did she say? I was like, she didn't say anything. She just stared at me. She hates me. Don't send me back. And they're laughing. They're like, and I'm like, what? That's because you have her sister on your chest. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, Paula's Paula Ciccone. That's Madonna's sister. She hates her. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, just change your shirt. Like, give him an O Pictures t-shirt. They have this box of like production company t-shirts with this cool logo on it. They do give them out at shoots and stuff to people. So they had this cool O Pictures t-shirts. I put that on instead. Went back in, and she was like, much better. Now we can get to work. Incidentally, I took up smoking again just to pump Paula on her smoke breaks for information about Madonna, which told me all this shit about her. I read Christopher's book in one sitting. No matter what her siblings say about her, it makes me love her even more. That was my first day of work. I'm literally 1 degree of separation away from Madonna. I became friendly with Paula. She was nice. She was a really nice person. But yeah, she went on Oprah to bitch about Madonna. Roll the clip, Sandy. Kick it.
Are you surprised by Madonna's success?
No.
No? Mm-hmm. You have to have a certain amount of ego and a certain amount of the desire to be the center of attention. You can't do this every day unless you enjoy being seen by people. You just can't do it. You can't get up on stage and sing like that and perform like that. So has that ever gotten on your nerves, Paula?
Well, it's embarrassing to know that that sick part of me exists, you know, that
Yeah.
that wants that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's there. I can't deny it. Else I wouldn't be doing it. I mean, it is a lot of emotional trauma and stuff. A lot, you know.
Mm-hmm. So when you see Madonna on stage and in all of her videos, is there just there's a hint of envy, or more than a hint, Paula?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, everybody wants their own level of success, whatever they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they come home, there's always this barrier. You have to get through the barrier, then you can start talking to them. And let's face it, when you get in a situation where you're being treated, you know, really well a lot, it's really hard to put it aside and just be a person.
Yeah, to get in there and wash the dishes after Thanksgiving dinner.
And it's also hard to talk to that person as a person if they're not willing, you know, to...
As I'm witnessing these iconic women who created truly iconic shit, Madonna, Cherish, Janet Jackson, Love Will Never Do Without You, the whole thing about Sharon and David is they pioneered reinvention by turning still photographers, like Vogue level still photographers, fashion photographers, into motion directors directing commercials and music videos. Herb Ritz, Matthew Ralston, Jean-Baptiste Mondino. Jean-Baptiste Mondino was the first to pioneer reinvention with Madonna when 2 years after Melanie Griffith was in Body Double, she was the archetype for Madonna Ciao Italia. Who's that girl? They are exactly the same except Madonna has tassels. As I'm witnessing Sharon and this team of women that make all this iconic shit working together and being this incredible team, there's your movie. Sharon's this wonderful lead character. I start writing almost immediately The Glamorous Life because that's the first video Sharon ever produced for Sheila E. When I found that out, that's what the series should be called, The Glamorous Life, limited TV series. It's not necessarily a period piece. It just basically takes Sharon and the idea of this all-female music video production company that existed, that I worked at, that I was represented as a director at in the early 90s, that was very real, but take that and blow that up into drama for current day. They're timeless stories of what happened to these people and put it in the now with current music. And that was always my idea, no matter when we made it. And I knew it would take a long time to make it. Stolen twice, once by Brett Ratner, once by David Fincher. They tried, they couldn't. Shut it down, you can Google it. David Fincher got 6 episodes in at HBO. Shut that shit down, but good. Shut it down. Fuck around, find out, and see. Go ahead, try to steal my idea. Watch what happens. Go ahead. I've been registering every single draft of this screenplay since 1993, since you had to drive it there, print it out on paper. So I've been doing this a long time, and I've been rewriting and reimagining and reconfiguring how I would do it. And so I thought a lot about it. So I hope to make this series. I think it'd be really great. I think people would get a really big kick out of seeing an all-female music video production company and all the stories you can imagine that will come out of that I do already have. So you're gonna hear my stories as a part of this series, and then I have a lot of stories that I picked up along the way, and I'll mention some of them here and there. Like, one of the ones I feature is Careese Henry, who was one of Madonna's managers, and she had been a line producer that had met Madonna on a music video shoot the same way she met her husband, Paul Norman, who was this first AD, incredible, probably the first AD, the most, and I think everyone would agree, the most incredible first AD in music video, just incredible, and a lovely, lovely person. Anyway, Paul Norman, and she got married, they had 2 sons. And she ended up becoming Madonna's manager. The story that you would see is this woman who was just so beautiful when she first started in the business. Young, gorgeous, tight skin, tight body. Her and Paul, just a sexy couple, and their gorgeous little family. I didn't see her for a few years. I saw her again, and she had gained all this weight, and she looked really bad and just really stressed out. And, you know, being Madonna's manager must be a really intense job, and it was something that took its toll on this woman. She was a shell of the woman that she used to be. It was really heartbreaking. We would continue to speak on the phone after we stopped working together. She was fired as Madonna's manager because, as she told me, she slept with one of Madonna's bodyguards. And Madonna obviously took action as her employer. That wasn't acceptable for Madonna in the workplace. But that's not what got released to the press. The reason for her firing was Kabbalah related, and it wasn't Kabbalah related. Madonna had an issue with the fact that this woman had slept with her bodyguard. This made Careese really sad, as you can imagine, losing her job. And so she turned to her friend Paula Abdul. and I guess they were pilled out together and did a whole bunch of pills and got kind of addicted to pills and was super sad and continued to spiral downward. And I spoke to her during this time, during this downward spiral. It was really sad. And that's when she shared with me exactly what had happened. And then one day, she dropped her kids off after picking them up from school, dropped them off with their dads, went home and shot herself in the stomach with a shotgun. There's just one of many stories of the women in this series. I adore women, I love women, I love writing female characters. I think they're much more interesting than men. This would just be like the best, like, chick flick with dick, I always said, you know, just really intense, balls to the wall, like, awesome series. Because music video land is what makes it so unique and so intense. The music video industry is the only ungilded, unregulated facet of the industry. It has no rules. Anyone can direct a music video. You can be the cousin of the lead singer, you can be the sister, you can direct the video yourself as the artist, anything goes. And inside of that, you can imagine it gets very competitive. It is very, very high school, and it is a cool contest, and you just have to become the coolest motherfucker out there, and that's how you book jobs. And I was a really, really cool motherfucker for a really fucking long time. I was. And I just booked really fucking cool job after really fucking cool job.